Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Leftover Cake Chat. It is Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Cheers. It's kind of odd drinking champagne out of this glass, but it was a gift. And it's all logo branded and color coordinated. So I'm going to drink out of it. And Gail made some amazing lime cake. Oh my goodness. So good. So, time for cake. We got a 911 this week from a bride who was panicking because her mother-in-law wants to take over her planning of her wedding. Good morning, Laura. So, let's try to diffuse the situation. I want to remind you that this woman is the mother of the man you're marrying and going to be in your life for a very long time. So it's critical in this time that you nurture that relationship. And she's only trying to help. Give her things to do that perhaps aren't so important to you, and you know she will do well. And you don't have to give complete control. You can just let her know that these are the things that are going to be put in her hands. Let's start with rehearsal dinner, which is her responsibility. Her part in the wedding is the rehearsal dinner. So let's give her that and have her start with that. I will remind you that you want to make sure that that rehearsal dinner doesn't outshine your wedding. So you have to cautiously proceed down that road in that set boundaries and get your fiance involved. This is his mom, and you all need to be on the same page. So make sure you're not planning an extravagant event the night before your wedding that's going to overshadow your wedding. Make sure you're not having the same menu, same items on the menu. There is a lot of communication that still has to take place when you are handing this event off to her. You can also have her perhaps plan a brunch after the wedding, or help plan your bridal shower. Organize all of the attire for the groom and the groomsmen and anyone else that's on her side of the family. Invite her to go dress shopping for her dress, not your dress, unless you want to. It doesn't seem like in your email that that's the direction, so I'm answering this specifically for you. But there are plenty of things that you can have her do. If she, and I don't know this from the email, if she is asking or contributing to the budget, make sure you're mentioning that that is a gift, that it does not give control. Thank her for the gift if that is the case. And again, communicate to her what those boundaries are. She really is probably just trying to help and wants to be involved. And I'm sure she's super excited for her son to be getting married and in this relationship. And again, you have to spend a lot of time with this family, probably for the rest of your life. She's going to probably be the mother of your grandchildren if you're having children, or maybe she's going to be a grand dog mom. Still, she's going to be an important person in your life. So you just want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And if you're uncomfortable, again, bring in your fiance or maybe involve your mom and just have a meeting, have a family meeting, and just delegate the things that maybe you aren't so excited about, or maybe you don't have the time for, and allow her to help with those situations. There's a lot to do. You have a wedding planning checklist. There's so many items on it. You just want to make sure that you're giving her the ones that probably aren't the most important to you. And have like a monthly meeting, and like Make it fun though. Have it like be a brunch, maybe at the venue that you're going to get married at. Or if you aren't in the same city with her, have a happy hour once a week with her and just talk about the wedding and talk about how excited you are to do the things that are super important to you. The other thing I will suggest, it doesn't sound like you have a planner, but if you have a planner, that is what we do. We are the buffer to avoid any family dynamics. I don't have to spend my life with this woman. So it's easier for me to tell her no. It's easier for me to get involved kindly and gently, sharing information back and forth. So it does take you out of the loop. So that's another reason that planners are super helpful. We actually, in our retreats, in the bridal retreats, we talk a lot about this. We talk a lot about healthy relationships and how this is the start of healthy relationships for so long. So I hope I answered your question. You're happy to jump on a virtual chat with you if you want to go a little bit further, or if there's anything else I can do to help you. I see a lot of comments over here, but I'm sure Erin is in the background, taking note for me. So speaking of Erin in Nashville, our hotspot destination that we're talking about this week is Nashville, which is, as you know, where Erin resides and has a cafe and catering business. And so my pick this week is Nashville. We are going there for our bridal retreat as soon as we possibly can. And one venue that we're using for the retreat is called the Bel Air Mansion. And it's also a lovely spot for weddings. I heard and had an update from Lewis James, one of the co-owners there this week. So glad to hear that they are doing well. They are revamping that space even more. They've added a lot of wedding related setup and new spots on the property specifically for weddings. So it's gorgeous. Check it out. Lewis and Connie, I think, bought it in 2014. It was on the endangered historic homes list in Nashville, and they have just gutted it, and from ground up it is absolutely stunning. So we are so excited to be going there, hopefully third quarter of this year, September timeframe, maybe October. We're just seeing when it's safe that we can actually go to Nashville. And the best part is you can have Erin and Enrique cater your wedding at the Bel Air Mansion. So you get a lot of love from us in that aspect. There are so many cool spots in Nashville, though. If you love country music, if you just love music in general or historic homes, you could get married at the home of Reba McEntire. You could get married at the Country Music Hall of Fame. One of my other favorite spots in Nashville is called Acme. Unfortunately, they are closed still due to the pandemic. And so that is just a super cool space, very warehouse looking, kind of a blank canvas sitting there overlooking the river, right off of Broadway in Nashville. So a beautiful property as well. Tons of space in Nashville. We have a client getting married at the Hard Rock in Nashville coming up in April, so we're excited for them. And the list just goes on and on and on of all the beautiful places in Nashville that we're happy to talk with you about if you are considering Nashville for your location. And no shortage of live music. I can tell you that many events in Nashville, the music scene obviously is amazing. You can have a lot of parties at a lot of fun places that already have music in place, so you're not paying extra to bring in entertainment. And of course, there's a plethora of musicians that do side gigs and can be hired for your actual ceremony, reception, and any other events that you're doing, brunch, cocktail parties, anything like that. So if you love music, Nashville is your place. And we love Nashville. So what else? So I'm going to talk to you product spotlight this week. The product spotlight this week is my wedding journal. It's actually called a wedding journal. but I did create it, and it is hot in the printer's hands and coming soon off the press. We're hoping in time for Valentine's Day. So it does make a great Valentine's Day gift. It is a journal, a planning guide, an art book, and my hopes for it is it's just a really great space to document your wedding planning journey, and that you'll keep it and it becomes a coffee table book. The artwork in it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a little biased because my Aunt Anne, one of my family members, my godmother, she did all the artwork. I commissioned her for the artwork. And of course, I picked music today to show you on my chapter because we're talking Nashville. But this is the artwork that will be in your music chapter. So it gives you a little taste of how pretty and amazing that this book is going to be and to help you. And so you can pre-order now on our Etsy page. We do wedding planning. You can go to our website at thebridalretreat.com and you can order from there. Or you could message me anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can find us. We are pretty easy to find. So yeah, we're full into wedding planning mode right now. It is coming up on Valentine's Day in 2 weeks, which is the third largest engagement period that happens annually. Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's. And we have tons of gifts that we can give you if you'd like to pair something with the ring, if you'd like to give a gift to someone that you know is getting engaged, or if you would like to gift yourself, which everybody should gift themselves once in a while. Behind me, you can see my I Do in 30 wedding planning card deck, which is framed and ready to go for a bridal show. They come in this gorgeous little box, and it is the countdown to your wedding. It's a little mini bridal retreat in a box. So that's an option. The wedding journal is obviously a great option. We use the journal in our retreats, and we encourage people in our planning moons to use the journal. Journaling is so important. It just gets everything out of here and onto paper. And back to my bride with the 911, I will also say that journal out kind of everything that you're feeling about this situation, and maybe even write your mother-in-law a letter, a nice letter. Remember, anything in writing stays forever. So I don't know if I have any other questions. I am going to try to move down without screwing it up. Yeah, Erin's got it. She's all over it. Thanks, Erin. So I think we're good, everyone. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. Reach out to us with these type of questions that if you want to just stay private and want to ask, that's absolutely fine. You're also welcome to come on live anytime you want and chat with me, or jump into the Leftovercakechat cat, not a cat, chat wedding group and join the group. The group is free and you can ask anything at any time. Safe space. Nobody's going to find out what you're asking or what you're saying. And yeah, that's all I got for this week. So take care and see you next Sunday. Bye.